Hey, it's Aurelius. Hope you're doing well. I was thinking the other day, what if there was a tool that can record your screen, but not only record and you having to talk and be on camera, but it's able to know what you're trying to do. Let's say you're trying to teach your team or your audience how to design something in Canva. Let's say creating a new presentation. This is how you edit. This is where you click on. And then the AI will this tool can very well create the video tutorial for you, including voice, without you having to use your own voice, you having to be on camera. And out comes the ready to publish video. Well, the good news is I did find a tool that can do exactly what I explained. It's called Velo. Now, I'm not sponsored in any way by Velo. I just came across this while scrolling through producthunt.com, a place where you can see some of the latest product launches. But essentially what it does is it records your screen just like Loom. Think of Loom, but with Loom, you get all the mistakes to edit, and then you have to edit everything yourself, right? There may be some AI integrations right now. I'm not sure where Loom is at the moment, but this is more what I call agentic, right? And they've got an agentic feature where it has a built-in video editor. It's got a renderer, visual effects agent, a scriptwriter, cameraman, a sound editor, all that built into one. So all you need to worry about is just showing people, let's say, how to create a new presentation in Canva. Just to show you and give you an example, I'll play a few seconds of what was created and edited.
Here in our design workspace, we easily find templates by describing our ideal design. We enter futuristic into the prompt. The search results immediately show using AI for threat detection and detailed insights into AI-powered vulnerability and personalizing the template with our desired messaging. We can easily download our presentation, selecting from file types like PDF standard.
I'll stop it there because you may have noticed, right? It is me. It is my voice. But I actually did not say a single word. I simply scrolled. I literally opened up Canva. I just typed and just presented on screen. I didn't even use this microphone right here. And then it used AI to know exactly what I was doing. It even edited the video for me. You would have noticed the zooming in and out. It knows what to focus in on. But as you can tell, this is quite exciting in the kind of screen recorders space. We've got Loom, we've got Camtasia, we've got what I would normally use called ScreenFlow for Mac, but it's quite old school. But my team and I have just been using it since day one. And of course, there's OBS. But Velo takes it to the next step, right? It's agentic, as I mentioned. And you basically have like a whole editing video production team in one. And it can make sense if you're in sales. Let's say you want to present your pitches, you're in product or marketing, you've got as a creator, of course, like myself, sharing tutorials. You want to post and start a YouTube channel, for instance. You can very well use Velo, record your screen, post that up on YouTube. You got marketing again, educators. If you're educating, creating online courses, you offer lectures, walkthroughs, support as well. Let's say you want to guide someone on how to actually resolve a certain problem. That's also useful. But let's get started, right? I want to show you how to easily use it. All you're going to want to do is trial it out, okay? It comes with a free account and about 15 minutes of recording at the time of this recording. And then once you're there, you're going to want to install the Chrome extension. Now, you can't see this, but you simply install it. And then on your Chrome browser, you can simply log in. Okay, I've logged in and then I can start, right? I can start recording, choosing my microphone of choice. You've got normal or real-time processing so that once you're done recording, it's pretty much done. And then you can select a voice. And this is where it's interesting, right? You can go to voice clone, create your own voice clone. So there will be an option to create your custom voice. Because I'm on the free plan, I'm only given one voice clone. But if you do upgrade, you're given multiple. But do that because what you're going to then have is a voice clone of yourself, which you can then use for future tutorials and videos. I'll play this just to give you an idea of what I said.
Hey, I'm just speaking the way I normally would, talking at a steady pace, not trying to sound perfect. This helps Velo.
You can see that it's pretty raw, and what Velo does is it provides you like a script to say, and then that will feed it, give the AI enough data, right, and your voice so that it can use it in future videos. Or if you don't like your voice, no worries, because you've got some public voices that you can use too, like Drew.
Hey there, I'm your Velo twin, and I'm here to...
Okay, so there's a few options here, and what's also interesting is face clone. Now, I haven't personally tried this, but you can also clone yourself. and you'll be the one, of course, presenting. It'll show like a little bubble, like which is typical with like my videos, for instance. I may have like a rectangle on the side, but you can implement that using your face clone. But what also makes Velo really useful is that it has this conversation, using natural language to edit your video. So I can go in here, type away, making any editing changes I want. But let me refer to a previous video that I was playing around with, but you can see the prompt field here. You can do some quick actions like disable the zooms, add some music background, add a logo. So those are just a few suggestions. And you can even change the background here to one of the predefined ones. So we've got this one here. You can even change the dimensions so that, let's say you're posting on Instagram, you can do a 9:16. It changes the aspect ratio so that it makes sense. Now, if you do want to refine your video, you can open up the full editor right here. That will take you to a really classic traditional looking editor that you would normally find, right, in other video editing tools. So you can go here, use the snip tool, cut whatever you want, move the zooming in and out, or you can remove it altogether. We've got the full script right here on what was said. The audio right here, we can change the master, narration, change the aspect ratio as well. I would suggest using this if you do want to make sure your video is a bit more polished for posting on places like YouTube, or if you're presenting it, like let's say a sales pitch, of course you don't want it to be too raw. But Velo makes it great because it does clean up your audio anyway if you do make mistakes and have all of those ums and ahs and those filler words too. Now, going back to this interface, if you go to the Docs tab, that'll then produce a document, right? A step-by-step version of that video so that if someone doesn't want to watch, for instance, they can very well read your doc. It even annotates for you with those little arrows to point at certain things so that they know exactly what you're talking about in your instructions. And now that you've produced your video, what you can do is click on share. This will give you a public link so that there's no hosting required, so that you don't actually have to upload it to, let's say, Dropbox or Google Drive for you to share. Once your video is processed, here's the public share link. So you simply provide that to your team members, colleagues, whoever it may be, or you can download the document once you've generated that into a PDF or a Markdown file, and of course the option to download it as a individual MP4 file. And with that MP4 file, you can upload it to wherever you'd like. Bear in mind that if you are on the free plan, it does have a watermark. If you do want that watermark removed, you do need to upgrade to one of the plans, Pro versus Ultra. You can see 60 minutes per month versus 600 minutes per month. But of course, there's no watermark on either plans. So now, whether you make videos or not, it's now possible using the power of Velo. You don't need to record, as I mentioned. You don't need to be on camera. So if you've ever thought about creating a video course, for instance, starting a YouTube channel or any other social media profiles, this is a way to go about it. Plus, you don't need to be a highly skilled video editor to edit a professional video. But that's all from me. Thanks so much for watching. I'll leave a link to Velo in the description box below. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.